Oh, we're here. Okay, I think I'm like really trying to sitting here. Hi guys. Hi, hello. Oh my gosh. Tuesday, we're here. It's Dolly Talk Tuesday. What's up, Claire? How's it going? Welcome to Dolly Talk Tuesday. I'm Asenva, and today we are here to continue the mad science experiments, which are the non-toxic sealants. So, strap in. Hope you're ready and excited for today's, mad science we're doing today. Quick little shout out first. I am so excited. The newsletter it's going, I think we just did, I think that was volume 3 or volume 4. I release my newsletters every Saturday, or that's what I'm trying to do to make a goal of. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, feel free to head on over to bjdlife.com, which is my website down here. And you can get like a little sign up link when you go to the website at first, or you can click on, now I have like a little banner that has like a link for it. And basically on Saturdays, I send out a newsletter which basically has little news and updates in regards to the BJD hobby, and it has like little nuggets of knowledge from people in the community. I do a little artist highlight, which I focus on somebody from the BJD world that does something. Last week we spoke with a BJD photographer, which was Weeping Whimsy, and they're releasing a book soon about BJD photography. And so like that article, we kind of like hyper focused on that, but this coming week we're going to talk about doll creation, and we'll highlight again some shops for you to check out and hopefully fall in love with. So yep, it's just a way for you to touch base with the community and really honestly have some fun. So feel free to check it out, and yeah, I hope you join me in the BJD life. So that's what that is. Also, big shout out, some people buying some merch from the shop. What's up? Yeah, I'm representing today, wearing my Made For You shirt with the little BJD hands, as I'm trying to wear my merch regularly. But yeah, I'm so excited because that's still a thing, which again, my shop is right here, shop /BJD Life on Etsy. And yeah, I've just been chilling and doing my best. But you're not here to hear me blab about the rest of my things in life here. We're here to talk about the non-toxic sealants. So we're gonna, fingers crossed that the camera station that I have set up actually works today, because I got a new microphone. I was testing it out. I even recorded it so I could hear the audio, and hopefully it's okay. But please let me know, because last week I'm really upset because we've been trying to do this every week, and then when it gets to the time, I feel like I'm prepared, and then when the stream starts, something goes wrong. So yeah, we'll see what happens today, and hopefully all is good. So we'll see. Hello, new friend in the stream. You have a character that I can't read, but hello. I'm so glad that you were able to join me today. Hi, Kitty. How's it going? And then Claire, I think I already said hi to you too. So, all right. So let's do some movie magic, and let's go ahead and bring you over. If I can do it. Let's see if I'm cool. Whoa. Movie magic. Movie magic. Alright, hold on. Just kidding. I thought I had everything set up, but I don't have this thing set up because I can't see what I look like over here. Oh no. This thing's gonna be wobbly. Okay. I had to move my camera scene and everything over here, and this is really bright here. Let's tone that down a bit. Okay, let's calm down there. JK, that's not what we're looking for. Give me? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste time on that anymore. Hopefully I can kind of somewhat see from far away, because I don't understand we're to see where my new stream is. It's just gonna live its best life. But we are here. I feel like you're way up here, and it just looks like ominous, like shadows, like ominous shadows. Like you can't see me. That's great. Let's do this camera real quick. Hopefully that went. Nope, it did not. I can see. Oh wait, because I clicked work desk. That one is the one I want. Yeah, boy. Okay, so ignore this little label my daughter printed. Hope you guys can hear me well on this side of the stream. This is what we're looking at today. I have my two parts here, and this is the Nano Stream thingy. So I purchased this off of Amazon during the Amazon Prime deal days that were going on and stuff, that were hip and happening. And honestly, I had to do like a little bit of research because I am not 100% sure like on how to successfully dilute these. So again, the mediums that are in question are these three here. And so we've got these three bad boys here. The Liquitex matte medium, it's like the green bottle. I don't know, this is acrylic mediums. And then, are you okay? Oh, okay. You all right? Okay.
Dad, I bumped it.
You bumped it? Okay. Do you need anything? No, you just wanted to come tell me? Okay, here you go. Okay. All right, make sure you wash your face and brush your teeth, okay?
I already did brush my teeth.
Okay, all right, go do that. Hashtag mom life, all right. So my daughter comes in, she's like, all right, I hurt my leg. I'm like, okay, all right. So, sorry, where was I? So we have the green bottle, which is this one, the matte medium. We have this pink one, which also says it's a matte varnish. And then this guy here, which says he's also a matte varnish. And this is the one that, like, gets used the most. But I saw these other two, and that's where I kind of just wanted to do it, like, to try it out and see how it worked. So, out of these three, the only one that actually like flat out states that it could be diluted with water is this one. And it just says can thin up to 25% water or with airbrush medium, add gloss medium for a satin finish, compatible with all Liquitex. It's good for blending and as a collage adhesive. So, I mean, we've been using this one for a lot of different things. So this is the one I think I'm going to start off with. And just like I've been doing everything else, I am going to be spraying it first onto a clear plate. Just because I want to see what it looks like on its own. Just as a little refresher to any of you all out there in the world. That have not been seeing the video series I've been doing. So this is actually step 3. The experiment number 3, because I have done the sponge method, I've done the brush on method, and today, like I said, we're trying the Nano spray. So this was what it looked like in the plates. This is the orange one when it was sponged on. So I think that was my number one thing, was that, like, how does this feel like texture wise? Because when you spray something like a sealant like MSC, like, it really honestly does like give it like an extra texture to the doll. So it's really interesting to feel that same texture when you sponge it on to the doll. So I honestly was really like, I didn't know what to expect, because I was like, it seems like maybe it would work. But after doing it, you know, we did it with all three of them. So this one is the pink one. You can see right there. And then finally the green one. And, you know, I think it's definitely going to require some skill for that and trial and error. And then we did the brush on method. So the brush on method, I just used paint brushes to paint brush it onto the doll. Like, I literally just swooped it, brushed it on. And so I have green, pink, and the orange here. And my concern for this, which it did present kind of a problem, is that it did have like a texture to it, but it was very smooth. So I'm not too like, you know, I really honestly probably wouldn't recommend brushing it on. I did try like at one point like doing it vertically and then doing it horizontally to try to create like a texture that could be painted on, but it was definitely harder to do like the watercolor pencils because it was such a weird smooth surface. Like it didn't take very well. And then it just, if you put too much on it, it does come off as very shiny also. So I mean, out of the three that we have so far, like I would definitely say sponge method is winning by a landslide. But today we're gonna go ahead and, like I said, and try to do the Nano spray. I don't know if I'm going to get to do all three of them because I was trying to think like how could I even test out all three, because first of all, I'm not even sure how this is going to run through this particular one. But I am going to throw some water in it so you can see. And so this one is like a USB charging one. You know, I didn't even think about that. I probably should have, because it had like a little charge like beforehand. So that's why I was like, it's good. But you know, I should have probably charged it more before I started. But let's go ahead and get, I guess, the solution ready. So it looks like this. It's a cute little thing. It's actually super cute looking. Like, let's be real, okay? This is actually really cute. Has like a little mirror on the top of it too. And then you're supposed to open it here. And then this is where you're going to feed in the liquid, whatever you put in there. And then you can just close it back up. So and it's supposed to spray, I think it sprays out the front if I remember correctly. So ooh, you see that? So, I don't know, I'm just really scared that it's gonna clog up so fast. So I'm gonna just plug it in real quick while I get things ready, because I can't just literally just, you know, do what I want. But so this is what it's the reason I'm kind of scared about this is that it says like on here like that it needs like a specific kind of water to use it. I'm not using like any special, I wasn't planning on using like a special water for this. Like I was just gonna throw some water. I had even read online somewhere, and I don't know if anybody out there in the painting world knows, but I also read up that you could also put like a mixture of rubbing alcohol in it too, but it's definitely not like the recommended way to thin out paint. It is probably best to use an actual paint thinner where you can actually buy like paint thinners. Liquitex makes a couple of different ones, and there's like Vallejo, I think, makes some too. And there's a couple of other ones that I saw online as well. But yeah, I don't know about using the rubbing alcohol for the other ones today. I think I'm gonna try water for this one, because this one says you can dilute it with water. And I'm gonna really have to, because this one is so thick. But I'm really bad at math. So we're gonna see how this even goes, because I really don't even know where to begin. So let's get the plates prepped out. I had my red Sharpie here somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right, so we're gonna label the plates just like we did before. And we're gonna have a green, and I'm gonna put an SP because this is the spray. We're gonna do the orange. Oh god, I'm gonna do SP, and then the pink. SP. All right, and I need to record some of this because this is technically also behind the scenes. All right. Oh no! Don't you love it when you start a video and your camera's dead? It's my favorite thing in the whole entire world. Good thing I have my batteries charged. Okay. That should be good. This needs to go up a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to do some talking. Alright. Hello and welcome back to the non-toxic sealant adventure we are going on. And today we are going to go ahead and try putting the sealant through a nano sprayer thingy. So typically this is used for makeup. You can use it to, like, I guess put your primer in it, or to kind of just put some type of, I guess, a moisturizer of some sort, or, you know, whatever. That's what this primarily is used for. But I had read online that someone had tried it with a nano spray thingy, ionizer, and they said it worked really, really well. I think there's going to be a couple things that we're going to have to keep in mind. Number one is going to be how you are going to thin out your matte varnish slash non-toxic sealant. You really have to pay attention to what it says on your bottle for whatever sealant you're using. Out of these three that we are experimenting with, the only one that states that you can actually dilute it with water is this one. And so we are going to try this one first with the water, and then we'll be trying these two with an actual paint thinner from Liquitex. So again, you're going to want to make sure that you read up on the bottle just to kind of see what the instructions are. Because usually when you're thinning, you have to kind of do it like in a ratio to get like a certain consistency that can go through the spraying mechanism. Whether you're doing this through like a little nano spray thing, or if you're doing it through an airbrush, it has to be a certain consistency, because if not, it will clog your machine, whatever it is that you're using. So you have to be really aware of that. So this one says for acrylic colors and mediums, it can thin up with up to 25% water, or with an airbrush medium. So that means a quarter of whatever we do, like of this, that's going to go into the tank. Up to a quarter of it can be water. Probably not less than that. It has to be a quarter, or maybe a tiny smidge more. We're going to go ahead and try to do a very minimal like amount, and we're going to go ahead and spray them on our clear plates first. I do have 3 plates set up because we're going to go ahead and see what it looks like. The green bottle, the orange bottle, and then the pink bottle. Alright, man, I don't know if I need to do this more. Did I hit record? God, I hope I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, I should have thought about charging this beforehand. I'm like, I wonder if it's going to have enough juice in it. It's cute, though, when it's charging. Can you guys see? Oh, you guys can't see it. It's like a little, it looks like red. Like it's charging with like a little red light. It's kind of funny. So hold on, let me move you guys over here real quick. Nope, it did not want to move. Oh, wait, did it? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, just kidding. Sorry. Okay, so this looks like crazy because I have so many lights. So much lights everywhere. And it's like creating such a weird like halo effect in this section here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do first. So I'm going to go ahead, and I did also prep a box. So I have this box right here that I'm going to spray in, because I don't know how, like, what the spread is for this little nano spray. Oh, maybe you can see it now because you're on this camera. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm like trying to see if it's over there. I don't think you can, but it's got like the tiniest cord in the world, and it's on the side. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to spray the orange one, and then we'll just kind of like spray it off to the side here, and then I'll kind of record that. I would love to put it up here so that way you guys can see it, though. But I mean, it's a kind of big box. I don't know if I can maneuver this like this. I don't know. I'd have to really make room up here. Let me see if I can kind of put some of this off to the sides here. Okay, hold on. I've got like so much stuff everywhere. All right. It's the sign of a worker. I'm busy doing work here. All right, let's put those over there. Put these guys over there. Maybe I can shove a box here. I don't know. Like this. Oh my god. Oh, la 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 la. It kind of worked, I think, right? Maybe? Okay, we're gonna try it this way and see if I can do it. And then I'm gonna put the green plate in there. Yo, I'm wondering how this is gonna spray out. I wanna just like test it and just spray it like on something just to see what the spray cone, or I don't know how you explain it, like what it looks like. I could probably do it on this. So you could get like a clear view of it, like with just water going through it. Like I can spray it on here first, and like you can see like what the water droplets look like on here. And then we'll do it. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Make sure you have a mask and protection. Yeah, that's one thing I was going to talk about too, is it essentially, since you're doing it this way versus the sponging method and the brush-on method, you're probably going to want to put on one of these bad boys anyway. Like, honestly, like, you're probably going to have to. Like, because it's still, like, it's being, I don't want to say it's, like, because I don't know the whole science behind it. But, I mean, it basically, like, tiny little particles of it are going into the air. And you're not going to want to breathe that in. So, I'm pretty sure you're still going to need to use something like this. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just spray it, like, willy-nilly in your room. Like, because it's now you're spraying it almost like you're spraying this in your room. But as far as like the fumes go, I don't think the fumes will be like this guy here, but it will definitely oh god, sorry. It will definitely like float around, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's something else that we really need to stress about this, is that like as much as like, you know, we're trying to find like this method that's like a non-toxic way of, you know, spraying, the reality of it is when you do it this way with like a nano sprayer, you still have to be really careful with it, because it's, you know, floating around doing its thing, you know, so we gotta be careful there. So I really am so ill prepared. I don't know why I didn't think about doing this. I'm gonna go throw some water in this and then see what it looks like, so I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Look at this. Look, it filled up like this. It's so cute. Like, it's really cute. I'm really impressed by it. Like, I don't know why. It's so cute. Alright, let me get a little shot of this. Maybe put this down somewhere. Like that. There we go. So much science to be told. What? Alexa, turn the light on. My husband must be turning off the lights. We have like a command that's like, turn off all the lights. So that's probably what happened. All right. So as a primary like test run, just to kind of see how this little spray thingy works, I just put water in it, and there really isn't any like fill line or anything like that. So I'm just going to kind of just fill it to that point here. I'm going to go ahead and snap the lid back on, and it seems to be holding the liquid pretty well. So let's go ahead and try to give it a little spray. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so weird though, because you have to like, I'm so used to like spraying it and then the spray. If you're like, you're really stupid. If you do it this way, it's gonna like spray at you. So you kind of have to like do it like downward. You're gonna have to like, whoa, bro! Whoa! Whoa, it's so fine, you can't even see it. Did you see how it like misted out of there? What the heck? Did you see that? Look at that. Like you can barely, like you can see like the little droplets if I put my hand underneath it. Like, I don't know if you can see that or not. Like, it just like, whoosh, like went out. Oh, dude, this is like crazy. That's so crazy. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Again, just to tell you all, like this is just water. So I haven't put anything chemical wise in this, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. It just sprayed that bad boy out. Hold on, like wait. I should get like a paper so you can see the color. I don't know if I have a colored paper here. Hold on. So you can see how it sprays the droplets. Okay, let's try this again. Ready? I feel like you're gonna have to really go far away. Oh, weird. It's like a little like mist. Oh, if you do it too close, it's gonna like, oh bro, this like just goes everywhere though. This goes everywhere. You are definitely gonna have to spray this in a box. But it is really fine, and it's just like, you know, like an aerosol can. If you try to put it directly like too close in one area, like it goes, just, it starts beating up. So you really can't, you're not going to be able to spray it. And look, it didn't even like really use that much. Like the amount of water that it went through in that little spray, a little bit's going to go a long way in this tiny little thing. Like, oh, it feels so good though. What the heck? I'm just going to spray. Wow, that's so refreshing. I'm like laughing at it. It's like so funny. Like, it's so weird. You see it though? Like, see how it's like spraying out? I don't know if it's catching in the camera with like how misty it is. Yo, you're gonna have to be really good at this. Like, holy cow. Like, you can't just like spray this like, oh god, the sealant's gonna go everywhere. This is such this is more of a fine mist. Like, this is a way more fine mist than I feel like the air. It's, I don't know how to explain it. It is definitely like more like concentrate. You're gonna have to like really get good at like, I don't know how you're gonna do this. Like, you have to imagine a little head here. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to like really, oh dude, like you're gonna have to also be really good at thinning this out in there. Wow. The realization is hitting me. And yo, look how much, I can't tilt the bottle sideways. Hold on, let me show you guys. I can't tilt the bottle sideways to show you all. But like, look how much I've been spraying. You've been seeing me sit here spray this water, right? Like, and I filled it up to that point. That's where it's gone. Like here, that's it. Like, it's only used that much water out of here. And that's because I was like worried about this. I was worried because I was like, maybe this is not going to be enough. I was like, maybe this is not going to be enough because it's so little. And honestly, like, it's working just fine. Like, what? It's just water in here though. Look, see, like, that's how much I've used, but I filled it up to about here. So like this whole time that I've been spraying, that's like how much has gone through. Yo, it's just kind of weird to like spray it this way because you want to like, the little like press down is here, so you don't want to be like, I'm gonna spray my dog. Like, you can't do it that way. You have to like face it around the other way. Yo, this is bizarre. Like, I can't get over how cool this little, like, toy, little gadget thing is. This is really cool. Here, I'm going to show you guys over here on the other camera so you guys can see it, like, really high def. Look, look, look. It's better over here, and, like, you can see it, okay? That's how much I've put in. Like, that's how much has been used up here. Like, look at that. How is it doing this? Like magic. Like what? Look, look, watch. Ready? I do notice it gets, like, he gets a little, I don't know if he's just getting tired maybe. But yeah. That's crazy. Do you see the mist coming out of it? Like, that's tripping me out. I don't know why I was like, I was trying to like look at the little like nozzle to see like how it's doing in there. And like, I don't know why I didn't think about it spraying me in the face. But yeah, this is really cool. Hey, what's up? We're looking at the Nano spray thingy because I'm going to try to put BJD sealant in it, you know. You're going to have to get real good with this though. Because it's like, imagine this is a head. I think you could do it. I think this is going to give like a really even coat. You're just going to have to be really quick. Like, because it goes everywhere. Like, you see it. It's going everywhere, right? You see that? Like, look at it. It's literally all, the cloud comes all the way up to here and like here. Like, it's a big range like that it sprays out to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna keep it charging here, and now I'm really nervous about it. Oh god. Okay. Okay, so that means, wow, that means I'm really gonna have to keep it to this box, and you bet your bottom dollar you're gonna wear a mask with this. Like, definitely gonna wear a mask. So I think I'm gonna spray in this little corner over here, like on the floor, like right here. I'm gonna set up my box. Can you see? I'm gonna set up my box like that. Can you see it? My camera's delayed, so I really can't see what you guys are saying on time. You're missed. You're setting your own face up. Yeah, yeah. My face is my own face is face up. That's what I was doing right now. Yeah. I guess I have to play with diluting this. Shouldn't I do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what I can do because I don't even know how I should dilute this all the way. Let me see. What if I did like drops? Like, like that's the part that I always get lost with doing the oh god, some just jumped out. This is where I get lost with trying to do the math for this, because my husband used to show me, like, when he did his airbrush, he would do drops. So it would be like 10 to 12 drops of this to 10 drops of that, like, or whatever is what he would put in. But now I'm like, shoot, how am I gonna do this in there? I don't have anything that, I don't think I have like a droplet for water. I mean, the only other thing I can think of too is that if I put, it's gonna really have to be watered down. I need a brush. Hold on, let me get a brush. And the water. Oh god. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, no Aquafina water here. Some regular water. Okay, so I think, you know, I probably should use like a measuring spoon or something, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys recommend? Like, should I should I get like a measuring spoon and like spoon it out? Because it said 25%. So whatever it is, it has to be only like a quarter of what it used, like of what it can be in water weight. I don't think I have anything I can use like that. And of course I don't have any spoons here, like ready to use. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I have anything in here. Maybe I just kind of like eyeball it. I don't. That's like a lot of water. So like, see, I feel like that's a lot of water. Like I'd have to like put a lot of this in there. Oh God, that already like started doing something to it. I feel like I'm making like a brew. Because it has to be very liquidy. Like it can't be you know, it really can't afford to be really thick. It has to be very, very like watery. So I don't know, I'm kind of experimenting. Like I feel like there should be like more accurate science to this. Get a spoon. Measuring spoons. Yep, like milk. That's what we got here. See, because my thing is that, like, if you put too much water, like, the ratio of water to this, like, then it's not gonna do what it needs to do, you know? That's what I'm concerned about, like... I feel like I have an understanding of, like, what it needs to be, like, to go through the aerosol gun. But, I mean... I think there needs to be a more solid science than me just like pouring it and eyeballing it and mixing it. But I mean, this looks about right. But I mean, it's good to see that it dilutes. Yeah, bro, let's get a measuring spoon maybe to this. But I mean, it looks good when it dilutes. So yeah, let's get a measuring spoon. I'll be right back. I gotta get a measuring spoon. Ugh, I don't have any measuring spoons. I had some earlier today. Okay. I didn't want to dirty like my measuring spoons with this and like basically poison my family. So like I'm going to use this. Let's see if I can get it like to that same. All right, math. All right, so 25%. If I use this spoon, oh God, this tray's got like stuff in it. Oh, the light stopped. Oh no, is that a bad thing? I don't know. All right. So if I use a spoon, I could either do this like, man, a quarter of it. So that's not a lot of water, right? Because even if I did like a full spoon of this, so that's 1 spoon. Up to 25% water, then that means like only 1/4 of this can be water to thin it out. That don't seem that seems really, really thick. Like, right? Is that just me? Does that not sound right? That don't sound right. No. What Liquitex product are you working with? I'm working with this one first. We're going to try out this one, which is the Liquitex Professional Acrylic Medium, blah, 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 green bottle, one first. Hey, what's up, Draw? Never used percentages, hence why I ruin the resin pores. Oh, no. Send you some measuring spoons. Ah, yes, please. What if I, like... I mean, the real math way to do this would be, like, fill a spoon, put it in, and then, like, only a quarter of this could be water. That's I'm like, that doesn't seem like a lot. Like, I feel like you have to dilute it way more than that. Like, that container was, like, at least 2 spoons of water. Like, how... I don't know. This doesn't seem right. What if I did, like, droplets? Like, what if I did the math for droplets? Sorry. I'm like stressing out because, like, I hate math. I'm like, what do I do? All right, let me see. What if I do, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, God, that was 11. I've got to do 12 now to make it even. All right. So, like, this is 12 drops. Right? Let's go. So that means I would only be able to mix this with 4 drops of water. Let's see what it looks like with 4 drops of water. I should have a droplet. I'm so dumb. But I don't. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to drop this. 1. Oh, 2 maybe. 3, maybe 4. I think that's technically 4 already. Maybe about that. Maybe a little bit of that. Oh, yeah. Yep, indeedy. That actually does look pretty accurate. So maybe this spoon would work. Like doing a spoon and then like a quarter of a spoon. I didn't think it was going to dilute this nicely. It actually did. Do you see that? That's pretty liquidy. I think that could go through. I mean, it kind of looks like my mixture over here, but I mean, it's so hard to determine. Like, I need to be able to, like, in the video give science measurements of some sort, you know? But I think that, so this was 12 drops of this to 4 drops of water. So, I mean, that would technically be a quarter of that, you know, if I did my math correctly, because I'm really bad at maths. But I think that's about right. So let's try to do it with a spoon. I'm gonna go wash this out and then get a spoonful. All right. Let's do science. All right. So let's do this for realsies here. I'm gonna record this. Try to do some science with it if I can. Oh lordy. And then we'll slip it into the bottle. Because I don't want to be mixing it in the container, like in the bottle itself, because that's not good. This huge thing is in the way. Just like that for now, I guess. All right, so good. All right, so a few key pointers before we start mixing and doing more mad science. I'm trying to do it like at the ratio that's suggested on the bottle. So I'm going to show you a couple things that kind of test it out here. But some other really important things to kind of take note is that since it does release a very fine mist, and the mist literally goes everywhere, it is imperative that you have a mask of some sort. So this is the mask that I use, and it has the little cartridges so that way it's filtering, you know, the air so you're not breathing in anything harsh. I would also recommend having a like area to spray in because it will go everywhere. So I actually have set aside a box. So I have a kind of like one of my used Amazon boxes that I'm going to spray inside of. And that's how I'm going to do this. So what I've decided to do, because at first I tried diluting it with just like free, like handing it and just kind of putting in whatever, like with water and with this kind of matte I can't even talk. At first I tried eyeballing it, but then I don't think that's a really safe way to do it because you really can't guarantee like what, you know, is really going on in here. I feel like this would have been like a good consistency to throw in there. But since I don't know, I could be honestly messing up the make of what this is like by not doing the ratio. So it could possibly fail. So I'm not going to use that one. And what we're going to do instead is that at first when I did this, I did it based off of drops. So I did like 12 drops in here. And then I did a quarter of that, which was 4 drops of water, and it actually came out with a pretty good consistency that looked like that tray over there. So the key is though it has to be very liquidy, very water-like consistency in order for it to be able to go through the spray. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out. A little bit goes a long way, so I think I'm gonna double it, and I'm gonna do probably like 24 drops maybe. I did 12 before, so maybe I'll do 24, and then we'll do a quarter of that of water, which would be 6 drops of water. So let's do it. So I'm gonna do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 24. And that's how much I got in the tray here. And now we're going to put some water. This is a little bit harder to do because I don't have like a dropper. So I'm going to kind of like guesstimate. Oh, that'd be great if that little drop came down. So I need 6. 1, let's see, about 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe like 1 more. 6. And we're going to give this a good stir. And we'll see what the consistency looks like. Make sure I stir it thoroughly. So this is the consistency that it is at. I honestly think that maybe I could get away with doing like a little bit more water. So I don't know. Look at, isn't that weird? Like, why is it doing that? Little bubbles, I guess. Little bubbles are forming. That's what it is. I'm so stupid, sorry. All right. A pipette. Yes, Allison. I wish I had a pipette. I don't have a pipette. If I had one, I would be rocking the pipette. You better believe it. I would. Oh, God, that was a lot. You better believe I'd be rocking that pipette if I had a pipette. But I don't have a pipette, so sadness. All right, so I did add a little bit more water, I'm not gonna lie, just because I felt like it still looked a tiny bit thick. So I think as long as you kind of maybe start off with like the percentages and then just really like kind of eyeball it after that and then, you know, go from there. But I think this is a good consistency that should be able to go through the gun. So without further ado, no, you're all at the edge of your seats. We're gonna go ahead and try this out. I'm gonna empty out my water. Oh, please, please don't mess up. Please don't mess up the little spray. Oh, good. That didn't even do anything, bro. Oh, dude, look. That's because I tried to fill that tray. That's the only amount it went to. That is not a lot. Holy cow. I thought that this was going to give me more, and it did not. It only went to that, bro. I mean, you really don't need that much, but my concern is it going to start, like, freaking out because it doesn't have enough liquid in there? Oh, God. I don't know if it's going to work now, because that's all that was in there, so... Shoot, a pickle. I think it needs more than that, not gonna lie. Is this where I throw all reason out the window and I just put this in there? So that's the problem with this method, and this is why I didn't want an airbrush, like, back in the day, is because I'm such a YOLO kind of person that, like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna just do whatever, you know? So that's not a good trait to have, but... Alright, well, let's just see what happens, you know? The worst that could happen is that, you know, it starts spitting it up and it doesn't work really well. So, and then I'll just wipe it. I'll just clean it, you know? And I'll make a bigger batch or something. Where's the other thing? Here it is. There we go. So chic. All right. Alright, let's try this bad boy out. Let's see, where are you guys? Where are you guys in the scheme of this? Push you guys up. Turn you guys down. You see that? Okay, good. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna test it out. Hopefully it doesn't mess up everything in life. Oh god, where's the plate? Pink. No, where's my plate? Oh, it's in there already. Stupid. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, first we're going to do this plate. Alright. So. Oh god. Oh. Okay, granted. Okay, granted. Hold up. Okay, now. Granted, I think I touched the plate with my dirty hands, and then there was like a cat hair. Oh, maybe it's on the other side. No. It definitely sprayed on there. There was a cat hair, I think, in the box because my cat had jumped. Can you hear me? I'm sorry. There was a cat hair in the box, and he jumped in there. What am I doing? I'm just going to use the downward camera. What am I doing? Okay, so my cat was in the box, granted. And So she actually like, I think there's cat hair attached to it by accident, but it did leave a very fine mist on here. Like you can see it. I feel bad because this plate is hecka dirty. I guess I was touching it or something, but you can actually see it if you ignore my ugly hands. And there's like an eyelash that got sealed into there. Hold on. Okay. This looks ugly, but if I did this properly and if I had more solution in there, I think this would work out really well, actually. Hold up, you know, and this one feels, I don't know, it feels kind of smooth. Can I just YOLO? Can I just like spray it in there? Like, I think it needs more. And this is where Asenva goes off the deep end and puts in the mixture she made. All right. Let's see if I mess this up now. Okay, hold on. We're going to put the head in there now. We're going to do this. I have to do it flat, though. I was trying to do it, like, angled in the box. So I could, oh, God, don't look at my nasty mess. So I could do it in the box the proper way, but hold on. I'm going to spray one of these things also, because that was, like, a bad example, I think. I'm going to give it, like, a little shake. Oh no, there's air bubbles in it! Why did I shake it? Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright, we're back. We're back. Back to testing. Okay, I shouldn't have shaked it. I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have shaked it. Now there's air bubbles in it. I'm so stupid. Alright, let's try it out. Oh wait, where's the camera even recording? Am I like in the way? I'm so stupid. Oh god, it was. I was flat out in the way. Oh, that's so bizarre. Okay. So this is why you don't mix with the formula. Like, you have to... God, was I recording? Okay, good. This should be good enough footage for that, because I swear to God I can't record that again. Alright. Oh God, why does this always do this? Stop collapsing, you stupid camera legs. Stop. Behave. Alright. Okay, so something I noticed was that, I don't know, it's such a fine mist that, like, I felt like it wasn't really spraying on there. So then I also I practiced, like, putting it, like, super close to this little packet thing. So, like, I did it, like, super duper close. So, but I mean, the mist, like, it really does mist on, like, really finely. Pretty much like an aerosol can. The only thing is that I'm curious to see how long this is going to take to dry, because this, where is it? This plate felt a little bit sticky. Now it feels dry. But again, I feel stupid because I touched the plate with my fingers, and now you can see my fingerprints through the plate. But, like, on this thing, oh God, it's the heat from my hand. But on this thing, like, you can, like, barely see. It's so fine. And this is where I really concentrated it, like, on the top. Like, do you see how, like, it's so, like, fine. Like, the mist, it doesn't even, like, look like anything. Like, when you compare this to, like, our sponge-on methods, like, look how cloudy, like, this gets. I'm going to switch you all over to the downward camera. Hold on. When you're comparing it, like, to something like this, oh, good, to something like this that is really, really, like, textured, it's really, like, honestly just thick. That's, like, the best word I can come up with. To doing something like this, like, this is what it looks like. Like, it is so thin. And, like, when you feel it, it's kind of smooth. Okay, that's still drying there. It's kind of smooth. So honestly, like, I don't know. And again, this is the green bottle. Maybe the orange bottle will work better. But I mean, this is probably why, like, you don't want to mess with the ratio too much, because like, if you make it too, if you thin it out too much, then I think essentially you would have to do several layers. So, like, that's why I felt like I was spraying it for a long time. But really, honestly, like, I was doing it because I didn't know if it was really catching on or not. So, like, this is what the doll head looks like. You can see, like, in the light, I mean, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you right now. All this messing with it, and, like, again, this is a vinyl head. Like, all this messing with it has definitely started taking its toll on the vinyl. So, I mean, there's parts where, like, I've had to really work at it, but you can see parts, like, of the vinyl that's kind of starting to get all weird because of all the experiments we've been doing. But this side of the face is a really good example. Like, in the light, you can see that there is, like, it looks like there's, like, a slight satin almost kind of texture to it, to where it's not, like, super duper matte, but it's not, like, crazy glossy shiny. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious. Like, I kind of want to lay down some pastels, but I think it needs to be sprayed, like, an additional time because the mist is so fine. So I would probably spray it twice, because everything else that we've been doing, we've been brushing it on twice. Like, we pretty much did the sponge, like, twice. I would say maybe I would spray it initially one more time too. So I'm going to put this in there, and then I'm going to put the resin piece in there too, and that's what I'm going to seal off. And then I think we'll let it dry, and then I'm going to see how putting a pastel or putting a watercolor pencil to it works. We'll see how it goes. Where is my vinyl? Okay, here it is. Okay. So I'll put these guys back in there. I'm going to get my mask. We're going to give it another coat. And I'm going to maybe do the resin just once and see what that looks like. I did shake up the bottle thinking it was MSC. All right, let's give this another go here. Okay. that's trippy. You can see, I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but you can see like the cloud of the mist of this like just going like everywhere. Like it's still in there. I'm gonna give that time to dry. But I mean, there's no fumes. Like, I don't smell anything. Like, there's not like a smell. Like, when you spray MSC, like, you can smell it. Like, even when you bring it in after you're done with it, like, you can definitely smell it. But there's no smell with this. It's just you can see it everywhere because it creates like this cloud that just goes everywhere. It's so weird. I have to do another day of detrashing the house. Aw, good luck. Yes. I'm looking forward to DollCon Dallas. Yes. So yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be pretty good. Like, I think so. I think the big test is going to be putting it with the acrylics and with the chalk pastel and stuff and testing out to see how it is on there. But I mean, so like this is, I'm going to show you guys downward camera here. So like this is what it looks like. Like, I don't know if you really can even see anything when I try to shine it towards the light. But me personally, like, I can see, I really tried to concentrate, like, and around on it. And you can see, I guess, where as it's going through the, as it's going through the nano whatever thing, like, it is definitely starting to dry, like, on the little spigot thing that's inside of it. Because if you really look at it, like really look at it, you can kind of see like a little bit like thicker droplets in different places, but you really have to look at it like in order to have that happen. Again, I'm gonna make sure this dries nicely, maybe for like at least 15 or so minutes or something. Because I feel like it's going to need time to fully dry before I start painting and stuff on it. Same thing with the vinyl head. I mean, like I said, it was such a fine mist that like I was just worried that it wasn't even going on there. But really at the end of the day, like it definitely is, because I mean, you can see it on the clear things that I put out. Like it does go on the surface. It is going to go on it. Like, it's not like it's spraying and it's not attaching, or it doesn't look like it's doing anything. But it's just so fine. Like, I want to touch this, but I'm also, like, really scared. Yeah. It's super duper fine. Like, I don't know. And again, this is just the green bottle one. Like, I can't test out the other bottles until I go through this. Because, like, I feel like... like, even this, like, I get nervous, like, keeping this in there. Like, I don't think you can... Even, like, with an airbrush, like, you don't want to keep it in there for too long because it'll start messing with the spout. You really have to clean the spout really good. I mean, I just want to throw some pastel on it, like, and try it out. Like, I really want to do that already. But that might be just me being too antsy. But also, I want to try. Like, it feels dry, like... It feels dry. Like, I don't know. Let's try putting a pastel on it for science, you know? Okay. Don't mind my lopsided heart. That wrote on pretty smoothly. it's like, it's not really running into any issues like that I can feel. Let's try some pastel. Hold on. And then I'll try sealing it. Let's throw some pastel in there. Let's use this little brush. Oh my god, I can't have anything nice. All right. I mean, it's going on. There's definitely like excess pastel on this. Like that didn't stick to it. That's like more of my fault because I put too much on there. I mean, it's applying. Bouquet. Oh no, that's where I was scratching it. No. The real test. Will black come off of it? I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, it's going on like I would normally do a face up on this, you know? It's definitely like attaching and going on and stuff. I need to try, I want to try doing, whatchamacallit? Dry eraser on it to see if it'll, bruh. Oh, well, I mean, brown is always tough, but I mean, it took off some of it. I feel like I'd really have to like bro, like really have to like scrub it. This is dry. Oh, she didn't wanna. She did not want to come off. She's like, maybe not. Maybe with some water. Hold on. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Oh god, there's a lot of water. Sometimes you need to get a little dip. I feel like it's gonna take off like the sealant because it's so fine. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I had to get it wet to get it off, but I mean, it came off for the most part. I didn't record any of this. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh god. I must improve. Science. Oh god, something crunched. Alright. So after spraying it, I actually ended up spraying it 2 times. And I had to add more into the container. But the thing that does concern me about this is that you don't want it to stay in here for a long time because it'll start to solidify or start to coagulate, and then it's going to get stuck in your little spray thingy, and that's going to be hard to clean out. So I have to work kind of quickly knowing that fact. But pastels and everything, it went on smoothly, quite nicely. the surface that it has is such a fine like feel to it that I mean everything kind of went on smoothly. When I had to remove something, I mean again this is vinyl though, like I had to wet the magic clean eraser in order to take it off. But I mean so far so good. Like it pastel and stuff stuck to it and it worked. So we're gonna seal this layer and see what happens. Yeah, because I mean it did its job, you know? It did what it had to do. Where's my... Yo, I just moved all these things everywhere, and I don't know what I did with all my stuff. I had all of it up here, and I don't know what to do with it. Oh, bro. This, like, wants to stay on forever. I mean, granted, it's vinyl, but, like... Yo. And it's a dark color. Like a red. Ooh. Even on resin. I feel like sometimes when I do, at least when I do it on my dolls, like it'll come off for the most part. It came off better on the resin than it did on the vinyl, but you can still see it, and I feel like it did take off my sealant that I had underneath there. So now that's clean. But yeah, it has texture here, but on this side here where I had to wet the sponge, like really work the sponge to get that color off, like I think it kind of lost some of its matte texture because it's so fine, you know. So maybe that just means that like you need to do more, like you'll have to do more layers like initially or something like with this misting method, because it once you make a mistake and you have to erase, like it's going to start taking off that layer there. So I'm gonna, I mean, it feels like it took it off. Like, I mean, I don't, this one that didn't get wet doesn't feel too bad, but yeah, it sticks on there though. It is on there, like it did get on there. So, like, I don't know. I'm gonna seal this in there. I mean, I don't really even know like if it's worth it. I mean, to put acrylic on here, because I mean, everything else has been working well with acrylic. It's the whole pastel and watercolor pencil situation that I'm always wondering about. So I'm gonna put these guys back in there, and I'm gonna spray it a final time, and then call it a night. So let me spray it one last time. Put my mask on. Okay, get my little spray guy. You can see it, like a cloud, like smoke. Oh my gosh. It's so fine. Like, it's such a fine mist that it produces. So, oh gosh. Now, the one thing I kind of have to, I guess, really work hard at now is going to be cleaning it. So I think what I'm going to use to clean it is that I'm going to run alcohol through it. I think my husband used to put, like, in his airbrush, he used to put, like, Windex through his airbrush, and he would, like, really clean out the little, like, nozzle part and, like, all the little pen pieces. And obviously with this thing, like, I don't think I can take it apart and, you know, get all the little pieces. So I'm going to have to, like, really brush it down and, like, test it out with water to make sure it's not clogged in any areas. And then go with that, because, yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. So, yep, that's our experiments. I hope you guys enjoyed our little test session today, because there was so much to learn about. I think out of the 3, like, I really want to test out the other bottles that I have, the pink one and then the orange one. And then I'll see kind of, like, which one ranks supreme. But I think, honestly, like, out of the 3, I feel like this is probably going to be the most reliable method. Just because the other 2 methods require you to be so, like, intricate with what you do on the doll. So I'll talk more about it, and I think I'll make a video, like, my thoughts, like, overall thoughts or whatever. But yeah, I hope this was helpful, educational, people enjoyed it, and learned something, because I'm learning a lot. So yes, as always, I hope you guys have a dolly-tastic day. If you have any questions or anything like that for me, feel free to send me a message. You can message me through Instagram or through here on YouTube. I can think what it was. It was like Facebook. So yeah, is the mister on your Amazon list? That is a great suggestion. I will put it on my list now that I've tried it. I usually like to try the products first before I put them on my lists. But I will go ahead now that I've tried it out. I'll put it on my list so that way you guys can see. I'll probably put it in the faceup supplies so you guys can take a look. So anyways, I'll do that here after this session. Hope you guys have a dolly-tastic day, and I'll see you guys in another video. Please make sure, if you haven't checked out my newsletter, check out my newsletter. Okay, bye guys. Bye.